na indo mwancho murigera sentu ndaende na iranire gaiga kirona kumanya buri tangani nanto bwato mugeni rero imeye studio yo to yarganite kegima ekero to chwo kwanire gore mangana ye semia sobogari semi mese ya Kenya nga iwe kabona bunese ya Kenya twekire nga itoro chebi wango busebire ngo byisemi byekire na monobuna chiskuru chigo kya kwegorwa abo ankyo asetamwe ntangani ari twori tangani asomwako 2025 na kikorengana nere aroche meroberio korengana nemeroberio ya serikali ya Kenya kwanza weterase wizara isemi yabekire merobere igane chikokonya asogwikiranye birengo gosego kinebirengo bikisemi ase chiskuru na mono ningigerie serikali weterase wizara isemi boygoye bweneta kubeka asoko ineki abuna mangana isemi mese ya Kenya abere kago kinakegima abana baito babere bagokonye kasoko enyorera chisemi abatana chisemi na chokerege ntoirio chibakonye anena asoko enyorera emeremo ase okwe kore binte binge mese ya Kenya ono mancho mugeria se enchira ya benengo kwargana ndere tobeto gusanga mu gikomoiro nyore kirengerere kya ongi ariganire kegimaga igaime taya TV anene gore mangana yekisebe muna chiskuru chigo chikoigorwa go chakarit koria angyo nabo gusange kirengerere kyao wetra se namba yeto ye SMS kose asensemo ya Facebook kose YouTube wetra etaya TV boko buri ari bori lya uri yoga netobagani bwe tkoria lera bega kwiraniria elio tobeto gusanga amogwika omoiro ngukwargana ndasenchira bene chinga kie chiganta ito kumwargani omugani mweri baga abega kwemanyekani bene asore elio tobeto guchaka umuruberiga eyemo aseyemo karibu sana mugeni
Bia mona sana thank you so much
yes
inja samarieta ngorokwa Joseph Abincha inja nomo executive secretary of Kuppet KISII County and no mwalimu so today we are here as chinga gechiga kuligereria mangana ejisemi I've been as stakeholders as mangana ejisemi in different sectors Koruna na chore tu ase ekerogo kyobo executive secretary na verengo so different boards kugamba mangana ejisemi in this county and even in this country so today as I'm here ingagerete the insight turanyara to koewa can be able to assist abantu baita sebale baende ku understand na muroberi obwo kwigora chiskuru cheto because omwaka olio era 2024 no nyorenge challenging today to atebire na omwaka oyo 2025 assist amangana yejisem na ndrete ko ba chitavauti unlike what happened last year so today we are here Everine, thank you so much for inviting me to this studio egere to share na bantu gaito abaligereria baita sebale ase andonses bakoligerere korwa egere tunyare ko ba amaoni yaito muna stakeholders ya samangana jisem
yes
egere bandre ku understanding kigendrete amangana education system in this country
karibu sana ime studio watere nore humuriki bekyombya Kuppet
yes
noro mwalimu kero kenda noro moibodi na ndemu yari
yes I'm also a parent actually nibwato mwana abana bwata abana bali school now so I want to believe Nenjengo katinda cross I'm a parent I'm a teacher I'm a leader
igayembu yari ganitike gima gochakankyo
gochaka mabi ancha bana bande wetene skuru nyora dadi skuru ngo igurujire what are we going to do so we are all prepared for the opening of those schools
abuna toroche no mwene tamwe ntanganike gima yo mwako yo 2025 kirabona wachi skuru chigo cyago cyaka masomo kegima ase korengana ne kalenda ya masomo ase tamwe ntangani kuri rinda itrera na maiga akaso mwako yo eta 2024 ndwaroche na manga bere kago korekana ndwaroche na manga bere kago korekana kegima so mwako 2024 korengana naye bunase kwa bera sector yega yechsemi nkyora kwanere igoro yani reflection ya
2024 abaligereri baminto ndadego batebi na ntotwala challenges chinyinga education sector ntomanyete very well omwako era no twaro gututukanu sana about amangana echisemi as this country
yes
indumna stakeholders na abantu once nimanyete na ntomanyete na emechande menge injajeta education sector because of the introduction ya junior secondary schools junior school chagete remember chagete kuna junior secondary school
yes
ministry ndege kanye convert ekaba junior school but abantu bali kirororo go bare go kolega asia konda most of them actually 98% yabantu bali in that sector abala kolega asia konda
yes
onoro mwaka abalimu bali ba junior school bakiete bakatige gas bakakora demonstrations in the entire country na ndake akenake intumune kiamagia Kuppet tokarangerio mogomo Magomo iko school nja bete disrupted kidogo as we are waiting for the schools to open. Tuanyore tena we had issues that were addressed as education sector. But all in all, the government nja turangere to the table to discuss issues, charenge issues that were discussed with the government. Some of the issues were addressed, others that are waiting to be addressed this year. Some of them issues charenge in that time is about the promotion of the teachers who are promoted from one job group to another. The Teacher Service Commission promoted around 53,000 teachers.
Yes.
Now they have advertised for more promotion vacancies, 45,000, which means by the end of June this year, we'll have promoted around 98,000 teachers. Meaning that there is a promotions for teachers consigned from the same job group can be addressed by the government. They also had issues about issues in deducted to third party deductions like chibengi loans what so that issue was also resolved cleared. They also we had issues with the medical cover whereby serikali was supposed to pay for the teachers medical cover 22 billion. The government had the plan you connect that money to have 11 billion.
Yes.
To Kanga, but the government restored the payment to 22 billion. So at least some of the issues we were asking, and we asked the government to open up to check a negotiation of the new CPA. Because the CPA at that time expire to what the CPA will expire this 2025.
Yes.
We are supposed to start a new CPA 2025-2029. As a recall through the Teacher Service Commission, agree this January we are starting a new negotiation of the new CPA to what the new demands to move to the next level. Asa mangana ya matemu, asa mangana amasomo, ntuanyora na at least masomo ito na temba walimu batema ko colleagues.
Yes.
But the challenge of floods in Jiajete. You realize so many schools in Jiabete to on hold, not to open.
Yes.
Because the floods Jiajete disrupt learning in several areas in this country. KISII County notwithstanding, because KISII County affected some places, the clay soil, waterlogged areas, Sukuru India to the problem Koigoru. But as I'm a member of the County Education Board,
yes,
we resort na Sukuru na Chirich, where the Chicho Konyachiagure, they can use the nearby facilities. I'm happy na Sukuru Chinyinge, ejire near to facilities Chechikanisa. We were able to use facilities Chekanisa, Chicho Chechikanisa Chira around. Facilities charenga around school jikagendera unlike other parts of this country. So that's a problem to avoid the flood charges in this country.
Yes.
Egere to kanyara ko rigere that thing in a wide perspective to kakonya abana baito bakaenda those institutions. Madam na korwa. Remember, this is also a year abana batakora KCP.
Yes.
You know, this is the year that we did not have KCP.
Yeah, sure.
Because we did not have abana kogenda to Form 1. So we only had grade 6. So the way examinations was done in primary schools was different from previous years. So when I got to reflect behind from what happened in 2024, what we agreed generally, abana baliba grade 6 na abana bake amatemu bako kora bako nyarako subject to a lot of security.
Yes.
Abana balimba kolete abaskari bataiyo. So abana bali bakora matemu boka abaskari bataiyo matemu alikuwa delivered to them because those are very young kids.
Yes.
Basa kuwa abana baskari no bali matemu akakoru ya matemu na akoru we are kaira mpaka KCSE. But unfortunately this is the only year we are examination to be released after we have moved from 2024 to 2025 because we have been used examination they got released the same year
Yes.
but I hope the Minister of Education has a reason to that effect because in our CS Migosi okuru reason as to why that we are going to have this examination released this year. So I don't know why Anya is forward, but we hope the credible results here.
Yes.
Because what we used to have, because the previous regime results you go maybe before Christmas or immediately after Christmas. So that is the changes we can see. though a lot of challenges and also capitation in this as a school cheito gia twale mechando chibesa gocha jine chinyorire what and what have you but I think the government the capitation ego to our institutions I think because now na rokurwe calendar we hope those challenges will not be also we would not be having an issue as a KISII county again mna bantu bagusi konye tuauliru ko host sports there is in the calendar of the education sports national sports tena kilikuwa hosted here in KISII county kwenye jajire Kisumu we sat down the Kesha union everybody else the minister of education chill and everybody else tukakuwa tukatebana yaya we must host these sports so nero ne part of two about during that time and I want to thank the governor of KISII county he came in handy aka ensure the stadium is of good use. That's how the stadium mulerokorwa a team ya Shabane kwenye tumia because that stadium now was meant because to have the national sports charengo roja Kenya secondary schools sports association so ekanyarikana toka host those sports mpaka ikabaratified na gusi na beko host East African Games echichiko kuna fiesa echina rabaira na kuru next year Kenya will be hosting but they saw something in in KISII na batoko host those sports so we had a lot of challenges in the last year 2024 but we thank God we have come out of those challenges but we are not saying we have come out fully until the government comes in atotebina ebinte biga to highlighted will be implemented matters education
but you feel no hopes in some of the challenges is here negative 2024 na bona flood mete to kumanyerere meroberi
those are natural calamities you know natural calamities we can't predict the environment can when we talk about the weather the weather can change any time and then it brings issues but the government must have disaster management on how to handle those issues not wait until issues chachire they cannot be handled and then mwanya warana muastebiri na these things cannot be handled we can do this some parts of the country abana barenka abande school but we hope that for the best in this year 2025
asante sana yono kwegenda buna serikali merobere nebekwe yakarema chando bune yora bege gocha onye waraba nafunzi osabaro kiwambarase aronke se okoene kya buna banyora ile kisemia senchira yogororo abantu isokurigererie to sasa mangana yokwegura which school ngo igurwa chireri tkoria angyo na to kwa negatieme chande yabete koene kiwa 2024 2025 nainde egatieme chando nero badoro na kiora kwa ndirigora ya ratio yaba orokiwa na baoroke barase chiskuru na inde ningi orocheke neki era chikwa affect amasomo yo mwako yoiga
mbiye muno sana Evelyn ndende na omwako yo chiskuru ngo igoruchire ochaka mambia first term we were 13 weeks chiko igoro primary schools junior school and the senior schools and even the colleges ndende got the ratio the government has tried because the ratio was very low between student ratio and the teachers here against the sun. But because of the push union yakasukuma sana one of the demands to akwete na walimu walenge 46,000 teachers were from junior school babe converted to permanent and pensionable by Wamaruwe. Others they signed their letters on 2nd so they are permanent and pensionable come this January 2nd. And then the government, we had another demand that they employ more 20,000 teachers. By employ more 20,000 teachers to cater for that deficit. But my greatest worry now, our Limubale senior schools, for any you can bear witness with this, senior schools, ejire chinke kwa junior schools, in terms of the number of schools to wade. Because almost every primary school never the junior school. Rero ikamna to kwana this year eto bwade 3 streams in a junior school grade 7 grade 8 and grade 9 in a senior school to bwade form 2 form 3 form 4 there will be no form 1 3 streams each but you look at the number of teachers vary in a junior school Vis-a-vis those who are in senior school, they are very few. And it goes without saying, now junior school, more than the number of teachers in senior school, because virtually every primary school has the junior school.
Yes.
The number of subjects taught in junior school are also more than those number of subjects taught in senior school. Therefore, I want to say that the government moved and employed more. They employed more. They employed more science teachers. No matter crisis, bono giajire. Our bali bareko cater for employed by board of management in senior school. Bali barenge subjects bareko so me sciences.
Yes.
Aba employed in junior school. Bakamba koera. In the adverts, most of the schools are looking for science teachers. Once we are very absorbed in junior school, where are we going to get these teachers to cater for that the gap? They are very created in the senior school. So we have a crisis at the hand. The balancing that is supposed to be done. Though the government this year also advertised for the positions you employ permanent and pensionable, adverts they are out 9,000 teachers. In the primary, and in the senior school. But what I'm saying is, abalimu mbali enough yet. We have a deficit of more than 100,000 teachers in this school, so that we can cap the ratio of student-teacher ratio. Yes.
Now that bana mbali go chigosa form 1 meta bana banarire bakora matemu baenda bakora matemu KISII baenda form 1. What do we expect ekero no to bana baiga gose abana nki bagwenta we expect ekero batari go chigosa form 1 bago chigosa grade 9?
Abana bali grade 9, that is a transition stage.
Yes.
Abana bagoja gukora matem grade 9 this year. Na jaja ko bakonya gosoa transit to senior school. Abana bali grade 9 bagoja koenda baende different pathways. Bagoja koenda senior secondary, bagoja koenda gukora STEM, science and mathematics subjects, physics, chemistry, biology and other subjects, engineering subjects.
Yes.
But now it depends on the performance of these students, and not all schools allowed to go over amangana STEM.
Yes.
Because STEM is supposed to cater for 60%. So the other subjects 40%. Meaning we must have a serious conversation in the junior school. We must have a program in the junior school through counseling, career and the counseling office. This is what you are supposed to do. This is what you are supposed to do as you transit to senior secondary. But I know the Teacher Service Commission and the Ministry of Education has also organized workshops. These workshops will train you on how to go and tackle those issues. But from junior school, I can transit to grade 9 to grade 10, so that they are how prepared they are. But because I'm a stakeholder, I'm also in the meeting, our workshops and training and the tooling of the teachers. They a meeting during the whole day. Everything is planned and is prepared. Now, move grade 9 the content and also the preparedness. So that in senior secondary, this year again, the Teacher Service Commission and the Ministry of Education, they ought to train abalimu amangana CPC. Mata one senior school, bama yedinke in junior school. So they need to be prepared this year, so that they transit to the next level. The same thing abana babale junior school. Most of the classrooms, 93% of the infrastructural development in those institutions are very developed.
Yes.
We have something to worry about, because ground even though is different. Because what is being said and those classrooms are not available.
Yeah.
So we want to say, government, if they indeed classrooms were being constructed, there are some institutions classrooms have not been constructed. Did you consider the population of that school? Abakonyo warane school where stream ibere isato lakini magajite class what ekemo. How are you going to cater for this population? Na andemi go so correct directive that the institution must look for alternative ways or now alternative ninsa yomote. It is going to be very difficult for us komanya which alternative is this you are going to set up, because there is no extra classroom.
And don't you think yekinge chikwa bari muchinga kichinga ngwaso koikeranye merobere yabo?
Yes, there will be a very serious issue because alternative way okobeka abana kobasomi. Are you going to congest them in one class? Some schools may be having ebirazi birebike, streams ebirazi birozi birebike, not enough to accommodate so many learners.
Yes.
What are we going to do about that? So that's why we're asking, in collaboration with the national government,
yes,
onanga the member of parliaments of various constituencies, they will have moved with a lot of speed and assisted the national government to construct more classrooms as just school so that we can have enough classrooms. Not just that, because abana aba bakodera ngosoma bale Everine.
Yes.
Ngosoma bale baikire grade 9. Ngwanda bale senior school. No matter what the laboratories. They are only apparatus, but I want to thank the head of institutions. Our head teachers of those institutions. Others have gone ahead to purchase the apparatus, the reagents, and this and what have you to assist our practical subjects and experiments. But they have not constructed the lab. We want a government is through maybe the CDF or the national government to ensure that these structures are in our institutions so that we assist our learners. Again, the cake on the how prepared we are.
Yes.
In the government, choose. It is so reactive. I talked this one the other day. Na bana bakayera some school in Central, Hill School. This hillside, abana bakayera dormitory. Serikali can move very fast to close down most of the boarding facilities in this country, including school cheito here in KISII. Ikaransa to kaligere to kanyorana. The only thing kegosike school na tebu certificate of registration as a boarding school. School. You can't close a school because it doesn't have a certificate. You request that the school kolika so that the money certificate of registration here as a boarding school. The school about 3,000 learners. So such kind of policies in between are the policies in the education system in our country, because our country is so much reactionary. That's when everybody is on the move to ensure that they can implement that at a given that time. So let the stakeholders, these are what we need to do so that we be factual that this is how we need to take the education system in this country forward.
Ninteskuri even the young people can say chiskuru ne serikali bwato kechibesa. Torre serikali abe yote uno mwako ne chikubwato kachiringishi billion 48 which is chiskuru kwene kyabuna ebirengo by'isembi yabere bigwekirana. Buna ino a union ya Kuppet. Ninki kerimu akorere kwene kyabuna achibese chiganchi chibe chikubwato konchi chiko okoremere mebwene rata chiskuru.
No, a problem the government has, it will speak smart. It will say how they have allocated funds. I know. 15 billion is allocated to junior school. Yes. 48 billion to senior school. 50% of the allocation. Akioga and Dechi school, over the principals, Namu receive 50%. It is never 50%. The problem is, they talk, but what they release to schools' accounts is not what they post on the walls. I'm sorry to say this because the CS, if the CS is watching, but that is the fact. Because once they have pronounced themselves that we are releasing 50%, release 50% so that the Tomo extra levies, abaiboli school bills, kwanyora suppliers, school bago school. Let us hope with the new leadership. Yes, CS Migos, the 50% will land into the school's accounts. And let it not land in the school's account, let's not hit in the school's account. I can just go to check. We hope by tomorrow morning, if they have not released the money, keep us in the school's account so that the schools will prepare for the opening of those institutions. Sometimes they speak, but the reality is you go to the ground, allocated to those institutions, there are very few. But we hope this time around, we don't want to speculate because Migosi may be doing it differently. Yes. Let us not just preempt Let us wait for the principals, because we work closely na Kesha and Kepsha, the heads of the association. We want to work closely to manyanga again. This amount they are talking about, were they released? Because that is what we expect.
Ambia monase okoiranira maburi ayombare gando chibagendrete go torigereria obugo rafaida gotebano arime narege go kubori. What's going to happen now that there is no KCPE?
No, it's no more. When the education system of our country changes, KCP is not there now. The examinations get grade 9. KCP get multiple choice questions. But this examination which are grade 9, it is structured questions.
Yes.
Form 1 we are talking about. If you look at the previous system, na benga na wana form 1 bale grade 9 onangama the form 1 bale gochi. So grade 9 abana mademba gochi okora most of the questions wacha okora ejire structured questions ane bago chibwa maswali munare ba erikera tali bagolika ABCD they don't use except a few questions baranyore jire like that. But the examinations will be there, and this exam which akokora abana aba we hope abana aba will measure. And that's when we will be able to know the competence of this child. Because someone can answer questions without just guessing. You know, ABCD you can guess, and put C, D, what?
Yes.
If you cannot answer a given question, that means you do not understand the content of that question. So whatever the content that was taught, you comprehend it, and then you do not have an answer. But the Chibono, these ones will be able to assist us place learners in different pathways when they go to grade 10. Let them know nanda akali national examination. Yes, abana baje bakora matem nanda uja kolendu muna KCPE baje matem amuna kolendu akoja kokoru, so that we know ngaiya mwana performance ya neja como place which pathway akoja koenda. Neya sports, social sciences, or akoja kogenda STEM amangana sciences and mathematics. Akoja kumuira akoja kora bana bakora medicine, engineering, what, social sciences, abana akoja aba wakili wapi, sports umwana say talent yaire na abandi nabo bagukora grade 9 and ajiko ligemere bakole mirimo ya sakonyara kusaje okora intimate institutions.
Ambia mona kegimanta dotora siba machake tumanya koirana mwancho muri ebnogendrete ko gutogendrete ko kwanira mangana yesemye miroberio serikali ya Kenya kwanze begete wetera wizara isemi asoko ina kiabuna ibirengo by'isemi yabere bigwikirani wa kegimba twabere tukurgerera monali yabereka ukorekana ase umwaka o 2024 abuna Mr. Abincha abere gutumanyaga na manga abeteka ukorekana ntwarocho umugiro bwa baorokia abaget bakogire meremo amangana yetoigo igatia yanda mange na monobere bagotoenekere buna amakonguna mangara se jiskuru korende korengana nebirero biri babete bagwikia se serikali wetera se wizara isemi mbibe bigo tegererwa soko ineke buna kero twachakiro mwako yoiga o 2025 wana sensemo yesemi oboro gose okworobia kwa mangana ngo chiko korekana serikali ne chiko ikirania achira chire yaberege koria kwenekia abuna amangana yesemi abere kago kini watugatara siba mache makeigo chinsanga igo tumanya kwirana asege kagitari getambe.
Etaya TV Oborabu Wagusi. Yesukuru wengi nijogo kinyo mwano asama somo ebyegwa au amone chinchira chindonge chege kanisa nakyoge kogera Yesukuru jekerero ya Hurricane Academy ero singing chawo asama somo CBC nigebwate abarimu bomanyi bwigoro kegima nabanchire ne serikali ne school fees nigere yokonyara boigo nigebwata mazingira maya na machenu ajua kama omoro kiwa chinga kichingia jogo soma imbabwate ECD primary na junior secondary computer lab science lab asabana bakwegokeria obosombi buisaine feeding program amona mange inyora nigo bakwegeria French music na nigo day na boarding school asabamura boigo abaiseke nigego toka ime ya twenya kilomita 3 kurumo chobosongo asebara ya KISII marane okwelikia yani admission nigo kogenderete bakire simi ase 0755 331318 0755 331318 wasase website ya www.hurricaneacademy.co.ke oenyoreri baga asumwano aranyora masomo yekerero Hurricane Academy.
KISII Junior School ni shule inayompa mtoto wako nafasi ya kupata elimu bora na kukuza talanta kuzingatia na mtaala wa CBC. Wanaanzia play group hadi gredi ya 7. Wavulana na wasichana na ni ya kutwa na bweni, yani day and boarding. Wako na mabweni na madarasa ya kisasa, maabara ya kompyuta, usafiri na walimu wa kutosha waliohitimu na kukubaliwa na serikali. Pia wanafunzi hupata nafasi nzuri kujifurahisha kupitia swimming, kutalii na michezo mbalimbali.
Welcome to KISII Junior School in KISII County. We are located at Mosocho, Matieko, Ruga Road. Our environment is clean, safe and conducive for learning. It's the best school for indoor and outdoor learning.
Shule hii inapatikana Mosocho katika barabara ya Matieko kwenda Ruga. Admission inaendelea. Kwa mengi watembelea au kupiga simu kwa nambari 0718669579 0718669579. KISII Junior School, nurturing individual excellence. Je, umekuwa ukitafuta mahali mtoto wako atapata msingi bora wa elimu? Haya sasa, usijisumbue. First Step School ipo kwa ajili yako. Shule hii ni ya kisasa iliyo na teknolojia za kisasa. Inaanzia chekechea hadi gredi ya 5, walimu waliohitimu, wanafunzi kuchukuliwa na kurudishwa nyumbani mwao na magari ya shule. Pia vyakula na snacks wapewa shuleni. Shule hii pia inayo ya ziada, yani co-curricular activities kama vile swimming, little chefs, yani upishi, art club na mengineyo mengi. Shule hii ina matawi mawili, ambapo shule ya chekechea yapatikana eneo la Nyanchwa karibu na Nyanchwa Primary, na tawi lingine la kuanzia gredi ya 1 hadi gredi ya 5 lapatikana nyuma ya hospitali ya Nyangena, barabara kuu ya KISII Migori. Kujiandikisha kwa wanaotaka kujiunga na shule hii mwaka ujao, mwaka 2025 waendelea. Watembelee shuleni au kupiga simu kwa nambari 0736317083 0736317083. Harakisha ili mwanao apate nafasi. First Step Schools, a step to success. Fort Vision School KISII na watangazia nafasi za wanafunzi kuanzia play group hadi gredi ya 8. Shule hii ni ya kisasa na imeidhinishwa na serikali kupeana masomo ya CBC. Wako na walimu waliohitimu, madarasa ya kisasa, usafiri wa kutosha, maabara ya sayansi, maabara ya kompyuta, na wanasheheni kwa michezo mbalimbali kama chess, drama, football, swimming na mengineyo mengi. Interviews zinaendelea shuleni humo kila Jumatatu hadi Ijumaa kuanzia saa 2 asubuhi.
Kwa majina ni Judith Okumu, mwalimu mkuu wa Fort Vision Junior School. Shule hii inapatikana katika mji wa KISII. Tunawakaribisha nyinyi wote muweze kuleta watoto katika shule hii kwa sababu tuko na facilities za kutosha. Tuko na co-curricular activities ambazo watoto wote wanaweza kufanya. Zaidi ya yote tuko na walimu waliohitimu na tuna offer CBC ambayo ndio imeidhinishwa na serikali ya Kenya. Tunawakaribisha nyote, karibuni sana.
Kwa mengi zaidi, watembelee Mashauri mjini Kisii karibu na majengo ya Cultural Hall au kupiga simu nambari 011 3679 781 au 0725 203191. Mulete mwanao apate elimu ya kisasa ya mtaala wa CBC. Fort Vision Junior School, where learning begins.
Etaya TV Omurabu Wagusi.
Mie mwana na endo mwanchi umurire ase nchira ya bene ngo kwarigani itogendere gusanga mange kero tugendere tugukwanira igoro yechisemi tubwato mugeni gaiga obere ga gutumanyia mange korengana nemerobere rune kiombe ya Kuppet use union ya Kuppet ayaberege korwanirira ko ene kyabuna mangana yechisemi abere ka koba abu yakegima ase chiskuru gona ne kwarigani ase nchira bene iri otobe to gusanga amogwe komwero inyora nabona ko ganya ubego gusanga kerengere kyawo seriboli lyao wetera senamba ya itobo igo wetera sisemo chemetanda wetra Etaya TV asensemo ya Facebook na otore live na bwega asensemo ya YouTube na otore live go bana bogo tume ujumbe yao anena sogenderete go turigerera korwa anabogo sange kerengerero kyao kubwatkana namangana gisemi yenye koro muibori totebya ngo na kibuya ariganitie ritkoria ankie kera bana bago chikoigora chiskuru gose kwariete chibeso gakora abono chiskuru cha iboru nkorerore totebi na kibuya ariganitie na inde oko ganya kwa onkoro kyoko ekera bono chiskuru chigo chia gose chiskuru chia bere chiko igorwa seta mwintangani ayo mwako yega o 2025 nko ngana nda senchira bene eri otobe to kogendera wika omwero karibu sana na ndo bageni tobere to kokwanira manke o Montanaro ga igobodire swari naki mwako eta 2024 antu arora o kumugiro bwaba orokia no bago korekana oga affect sana naona aboroki wa seskuru tima ito sesila basi yabage goikiraniwa ya 2024 korengana ne kogani okumwa begetemo kumwa betemo kubeka serikali no kuiwana kuri mwa betemo kubeka noro chengane yegane chikokoreka no mwako ya 2025
according to the books chabale list to basomia bana especially kiro monto focus here junior school kegera other systems of education is stable.
Yes,
the KISII wajakoru is very stable. The system is very stable. Toko ligerelia mangana primary school it is very stable. Toko iga junior school ebitabu bikoja kosomia bana aba. You see they were developing on the same content. It is abantu batara ligiri bitabu biri maybe no about the reason to worry.
Yes.
A content deriva sometonyan science in a grade 7. Ba jite bakanya soma the same content in a grade 8. Na nera waja kusoma in a grade 9 kabatiere developed.
Okay.
Are you seeing that? So there are no different topics chiko ba keta then the joja ko so you just some go say bitabu. Meaning that one makes tells us na the content bitabu according to me goes bitabu bia tomu to different schools. When bitabu bia tomu to different schools, we hope that every school received the books. If not, then we will tell the government you are delaying this education system.
Yes.
Make sure all the books directly expected to ensure teachers deliver the content, they arrived in school. Latest tomorrow. So that when students go to schools, because teachers cannot go and buy and purchase those books. As a will provide for those books.
Yes.
And I want to put on notice our private institutions, private schools. They need also to ensure that the books bago tumia na bibi go to make in these other public schools.
Yes.
So that we don't have a situation where we are teaching our learners while we're in private and those in public schools using different books. Let us streamline the education system. Using the same content and the same books. So because what you gave us, you told us books are in school, that we expect them as from tomorrow when schools open. We expect so that again in the event there are no books, we'll come out and castigate this. that there is no education going on. Amasoma there again, school cheto. So that's why because we don't want to say that because you are doing nothing, but he is on the right track. Our CS is on top of this because it's not hands-on in terms of the way he's doing his own things, unlike what was happening previously. So already Nama at the timing what's supposed to be done at what time. So the number of books here, and more books are coming. We expect we talk in our institutions.
Serikali yabere wataba free education ase chiskuru lakini no school gere linonya na in terms of results chiskuru ekero mono chiskuru primary schools chiskuru choboroso na intro public schools and private schools in terms of results ingochi iso kombe nkonyorore private schools chigo perform better kobwa public schools. Aninki kero kendo ra kore nege binto bikogera performance yaba poor in these schools na mangana disbursement of funds in schools vatabuga giving they do other challenges.
Which private schools are performing better than public schools? Are you talking of primary schools or you're talking of secondary schools?
Primary schools.
Private schools are performing better than public schools.
Okay, if you see, there are some schools.
Some. Now I understand. Some, not all of them. Because what we are looking at is there's a lot of drilling going on as you go to private schools. About drill too much. Madam CPC, there will be no longer drilling in those institutions. Go drill for it was exam oriented. System of education. This one here is competence based oriented kind of education system. So among this one performs better than this one is a thing of the past.
Yes.
So whether you are in private, whether you are in public, the only problem that I had as a unionist and a leader is that there are in public schools buy enough time to interact with the apparatus and the reagents, especially when to come to science subjects. Unlike private schools, abanyene b'ekikuru baka create laboratory, baka gora apparatus, baka gora reagents, baka orokia abana babo. So when these kids go transit from this junior school to senior school, they will be having different perceptions in terms of what they want to learn in those institutions when they will be in grade 10. This is a spatula, this is a pipette, this is a burette. But in private schools, they know that. But in public schools, what is this that you are showing us? They will be seeing them for the first time. That is the most undoing for this government. Because they will have made these things available early enough so that they are disadvantaged in terms of learning. Because in the public or in the private, this is a Kenyan child.
Yes.
So whatever they are learning should be able to assist them to transit to the next level. But disadvantage in that case because someone school wants to give quality because in a business here. But these public schools, they must wait for the government to send them these items. And that is the most undoing part here to affect the education system in our public institutions. But we hope this year as it starts, our CS Migos will still continue telling you, you are an able person. I know Montomuya, you know about the education system. You know that these kids need these items, they need the apparatus, they need the laboratories. Make sure they are available before they move to senior schools. That's when we can have the education system will cut across. No student, no child will be disadvantaged when he's transiting to senior school. Yes.
Oisikorigiria kubwat kana no mogo mori gosomogiro wemerimo gwaba orokiorio bago karekana nene mwako 2024 egati eyemo gosokuganio komo kwa bari munkoribu na bakini webirogo kero kendo raisa gotumanyia se obwagare yake nki nkerengo kyumwari mwe bwente goikombanya gokini wekero gose ninki kereye komo qualify ukini wekero.
You see promotions to okwanera abali mu bali ponye ba stagnated for more than 10 years.
Yes.
Mwalimu work in the same job group for more than 10 years. But I want to thank that the labor dispute that is a strike.
Yes.
Brought that one on the front. Kiagera abalimu konyo mwalimu okore the same job group wasomi umwana asome tiochori ku babere the same job group babera nerororo and baigera ne grade nando mwana ondocha until this teacher has no hope of moving to the next job group. But as we are speaking now, the transition from one job group to another is a reality. Because the 53,000 teachers who are better promoted, today, what's called the Teacher Service Commission, move from one job group to another. They had for the place if you have served in the same job group, the current job group for 6 months.
Yes.
But basically, it should be serving in that job group for 3 years.
Yeah.
But the transition is taking very fast. And the next CPA, we are hoping the CPA was the next. We want to have our so many job groups. Tango the variety mwalimu job group which are split C2, C3, C4, C5. Umakona D1 umakobe deputy principal.
Yes.
But the previous two akaburo mwalimu akobe employed in job group K already degree holder. Over after 3 years under L. From L or interview under M.
Yes.
M were deputy principal, say principal. So that's how it used to be. So in the next dispensation, the CPA we are going to negotiate. We want to break that thing. So that the mwalimu tabasako so many job groups. We are saying promotion should be automatic up to the deputy principal level. So that the mwalimu grade yago kwenda deputy principal na yako interview. Otherwise, a chinde or go promoted to the next job group without being subjected to what? To an interview. That is what we are requesting the government, and that's what we have on the table, and we hope the government will listen.
Some schools have not received capitation for grade 9 classrooms. What is the fate of grade 9 who are going to report tomorrow? And KICD rationalized some learning areas but not yet released the textbooks for example science and agriculture. We are joined together for agriculture and nutrition. What's the fate of those P1 teachers who graduated back 2009 and 2011 who have not been absorbed by TSC? You find somebody graduated 2020, a copy and PNP, but those of early years not yet.
Now, there some schools have not received capitation for grade 9 classrooms.
Yes.
That's a lie. All schools construct the classroom. If there is any school that has not received capitation near grade 9, let us know. Let us know so that we can put the government on notice through the Ministry of Education.
Yes.
That though there is some institutions have not received that money. What is the role of the principal or the head of an institution of that school if they have not reported that indeed we have not received money for grade 9 classrooms construction?
Yes.
That is a lapse of communication from the head of institution from those schools. So they should report immediately so that the capitation be released to those schools to construct grade 9 so that we will not have our learners being inconvenienced in terms of reporting those schools. We are saying that some schools, KICD rationalized some learning areas, but not yet released the textbooks, for example, science, agriculture, and and nutrition. So we are talking about the curriculum developers in KICD. If indeed they have made those subjects and the textbooks have not reached to our institutions, we need to do a follow-up. Let this report come out. But we know, let us first deal with those books that have come to our institutions. If in any case we find that the institutions that these books have not reached to be notified immediately, we do a follow-up. We report to those people, relevant institutions and bodies to ensure that those institutions receive those books. That is our role. We know that. And what is the fate of P1 teachers who graduated back 2009 to 2011? But the Omanyena P1 jaherete. But they went preaching to diploma.
Yes.
Abalimu bayirete pack to colleges baganda bagora diploma. But if they got the diploma, I think they are the ones who are most disadvantaged. But echiga sinja tangasetu. Boni guys were speaking 9,000 jobs abanuba primary and the senior school. So we want to say that they let them apply. But if there is a teacher who has been employed 2020, who graduated 2020 and has been employed P1, then there is a very serious anomaly. Oranyore n'abantu bali tokonya gukororeri here and there abachumbe bako balentera marube babalika and then batiga babande. That's why we placed the Teacher Service Commission on a notice. Talk about the system employment y'abalimu should be followed. Chama bagaba akoba advertised on the Kenya Gazette. And that's why Mwaroje juzi batangaza those positions. So the abantu who apply, go through interview by waivers. But the previously onye tutagete yogi konya balimu bonsipi batakere kolikuna bachumbe. Konya tuatigeire Teacher Service Commission eriwe yoko abachumba marube na ko come to the villages and employ teachers. But I wanted to assure this guy yokoro kuatande na this issue is now dusted. It is not going to happen again because Teacher Service Commission all the time wants to employ teachers is going to do it the way and follow the procedures that is supposed to be followed. Yes.
How can we get results for KISII from Abincha dana? Nakuboria ni KCP ya Rusi waroro. KCS ya rone. Kageta ya swagati ekera tekira sumurebire gati amabori ayonko abago koiraneria. Ekero to gochigokorera kero kende. What are the expectations now that KCS ingo chirekora liwabono after tuavukiro mwakonde?
A friend, people had been so anxious. Madamna korwa akaera. But I want to tell the CS, but na ngwa kora magoso kidogo. Yogo dalirisia mademu mapema. The anxiety was too high.
Yes.
If this examination just saw an anomaly, you have to blame yourself. Because you took long time to study the results. And the results, when it will come out, is going to talk about anomaly. What is this that you are doing for all this time? What I require is the result to come out as clean as it was expected. I know the teachers, the parents, the learners, the candidates who did the exams are very expectant. The results. So when the results will come out, will show us which kind of examinations to are collected. But I hope that through the Ministry of Education and the Kenya National Examination Council, they will release examinations and it will help us to place these learners to pursue their courses in the universities and the colleges wherever they will go. But I want to say we didn't have issues, we didn't receive information from the marking centers that we had issues. We had very few issues that were manageable because I saw them, especially from our county, they were manageable from the examination centers where these examinations were being conducted. So we didn't have so many issues during examinations. So we hope the examinations will come out clean as it is. That is the expectation. To do very well. So I'm hoping that this time around again, they will not embarrass us. So we are hoping that the examination that you go to from the KISII land and wherever they are in these parts of this country, to celebrate the results, because we believe in them. Wherever they are, and our institutions have always stopped. We are in terms of the examinations in this country.
Yes, what's your take about funding model in universities?
The funding model, the court ruled that funding model, the court ruled that the funding model me, I don't support it.
Now that's your take. You don't
I don't support it. A reason being basic. Bari nje no mwibuli oyomo.
Yes.
Na bongo twara abana babere. Mbeko mwana yombe national school, oyo no mubeke day school.
Yes.
Omwana we national school ne day school bonds bete ko university. Oyo national school, oyo takure national school, agende akobeku 5. No ndabeku 1. So what does this one tell us? Oyo okobeka abana abali kuligere linga ibasome tunoti okonyora kumuyuli. So at that at the end of it, band 5, band 1, at the end of the day, the same kids in different bands. What does that mean? The system is not effective.
Yes.
In general, so the university 8 years was enough. The fees to almost 11,400, 16,000. chibe se chinjisa ine tiga bana abonzi babe treated the same way basome abana baite tuje university the government iri chibe se to mere universities for research and other things amangana capitation ye universities barorenga kibago fund these universities lakini amangana yogo chaka kobeka abana na oyo no muibuli okwenyara ono otari kwenyara you made the education system in universities have a problem. This is the time to ajangire mechange mengi konye tu ebire because abana bale ko university basoma as per what kero mwana maite tanko na university it is cheap than in secondary schools. Omwana agokora umuke in secondary school aite and the university ajiko soma bwanga aite and elsewhere. So in je model yelio I want to say and I said it kwa vyombo vya habari and I want to repeat it that the government should not appeal. Tata keri kwa appeal for that issue. The government tigende kigo etugute abana bali bagendere ko soma. Baendera gukora amasomo abo using the old funding model bachanyo ari jibesa wagwakana nali abayiboli baito bali abataka nabwo abange abataka they are over 75% in this country banyare gusomia abana university. Yes
ambia monondo chebiro beito bigenderete ko minyoka kegi mekero to chikokorera kero kende bono buna omo secretary executive secretary weke kyombe ya Kuppet anenase orosagia rwakisi ningi keriora atebe your plans and expectations especially in KISII county yakora yoro asorosagia rwakisi county to ensure that amangana yechsemi abirega ko base kerengo kerike kebwenerete ko eneke buna abana babiri bagokonyeka kegima.
Any reforms chiuji okorwe rain in this county. Omo executive secretary of Kuppet KISII is a member of the county education board. Alias county education board ngo ikaransa mune member. I will ensure that the policies chikobe to ensure that the education system na county ya berengia I will push for all the reforms to ensure that in school cheito na masoma ita se county ito achire njere bwenerete. So the systems are already systems go muno mondo the nerete county ya KISII na ande in the education board because ya nerete in the education board no wa ensure koligereri chikuru cheito ngakichire masoma ito ngakiare staffing ngakiere like now in KISII county alone we don't have 40 like the last report 40 principals.
Yes.
Schools 40 schools njibo the principals 30 schools njibo the deputy principals but I'm happy na bandomba applied for grades D1 D2 and D3 chigrade ejiba konyora we will cap that number but still it's not enough. We want more promotions and we want to have substantive heads of institutions of those schools so that the running of our schools chibe chingia na ndengo saba abachumbe baito bonse pia sebale because in bale education no ere part of the docket ya abachumbe in their CDF allocations and everything tobwaterane so that to uplift the education standards chagusi kero mondo ko beko koboko then we will have education standards chagusi chiko move to the next level including the county government so that because nero nere koligelia mangana ICD na TVET institutions.
Yes.
I'm happy minister with education or KISII county government. We met, we talked. The framework abwate in terms of the ECD and the TVET institutions. Na roje nengiere Eric Miyenda because he was a teacher, he understands these issues. Aje to ikaranze still to na how we can better the education standards chagusi so that we can be able to uplift amasoma ita asorogongolodira kusi injenerure and then ready and I want to work with other partners and other stakeholders to ensure that the education standards in this county are moving to the next level because it is my responsibility and it's my docket to ensure that the nebi ndebi akoreki bekeranire muna bitake
nare gaigo bwate concern utarachikurenga na yayo mweri anene gucia saba iburi goro yoko yarigania edit korea anke una chiskuru chigo chikoigorwa nare gaigo bwate concern agoteba back then a system nero yarengekero results chiaga so kire chama amatemwa ya manene KCSE KCP system nero yarenge nabo komanyana chiskuru chi performate but yes but squeeze tori komanyo nini yo mwana oyoka.
That is better because we realize some people were exposing some schools. I want to appreciate but I'm born in yes. But you go to me a message and online where we say result because we realized the service providers like Safaricom and Airtel badly what the message is on that's making money.
Yes.
And now they have said that the system through online and the website or
yes.
that is better because you need your result. You don't need a result of your school. So what for? Because the result of your school is for the school and the result for you is for you. Let it remain like that. I think it's a good idea. We don't want to dispute it. When do you want to download the result of your school? Then if you want the result of the school, you walk to that school.
Asante sana kegima bona kirato chikokora ntagete omanyo moiburi oresko gari omwancho murigere oresko gari kerokendo naro oriate chibesoma the December chinga kichemeyaga ono chiskuru abwete skuru nchiko igoro chiskuru ono cheigoiro mambia bana mbwente koira nawe chiskuru ingi orabe ko kubatebya
tigantebya baibuli baito asabale iskali skuru ngwegorwere mambi school, especially our primary schools and the comprehensive schools tomorrow, and most of our senior schools in Jijigore Mambi. I want us to appreciate engakikuwa bere no mwana isko for this long. Na ande to takwa bere no mwana oyo father. Make sure no mwana oyo all the whatever that he needs ajere school moe bintu biribita keira gende school. To basako ganyana tiga bande bara report yo mwana yamaja kogenda. Abaiboli to bwate tabia yo go segregate schools. Wata no mwana one yo go day school tigara genda rose school ye go yo. Oriole in a boarding school or soma outside the county and somewhere. Umwaka ne refisi ara agenda umanyo jako soti yo. Umwana no mwana, and those are all your kids. Nera masoma go somulio go soma na ro yo go soma. Make sure that ina bana aba ba very treated equally.
Yes.
Akanere school fees. Make sure they report school mapema. Abalimu baito are well prepared. Abalimu baito will be reporting to those institutions mapema. Make sure na abalimu bawe ge school baikaranza isko bakanyeta abana. You know this thing happens in day schools.
Yes.
Abalimu banda the first day, second day, third day there are no kids. Bagosomi bakababa demoralize na abana waje kuja second week. Will have wasted a week. We want to ensure na region ye ito abaiboli baito toma abane school mapema na ande bagorire bintu biribata keire onye school fees kwaliete. Make sure oikase school ogambe no mwalimu obange ngakiwo cha gwakane school fees. Lakini make sure na school fees esekali gwakana jibe so gwakana ninkenke. You can have a plan ngakyo gwakana jibe secho. Lakini into basakotika abana isko no maite babere nka for long bajigoto sumbua asamangana yokobere isko. So ngoba takerama ya na jikuru chiko igoru na bonta gete na twins bito bwaterane ni maita bali mu bonds pia semole asemwa beta. Let us now take this one up. Let us motivate ourselves. Now that we are starting this term, all of us, let us take it up. Tokonya abana baito. The moment you assist our people, muno assist abana baito, muno assist abana bo montonde na abana bawo bagoseseniwa. Ainara maseseniwa anyore muno mwalimu. So akarana ndo ali baito tobwa to ira abana bamuna baito to balere buya to babwa terere kabisa basome na baja gwe konya. Muna nendo tu ekonyire basa abalimu. So that nendo abana baito ali wherever they are, na babe treated very well. Ikina kinda sabe abantu baito na baibuli baita samole ngo batakerama ya omwaka oyo nonyoka bwati challenges ninjiroje korwale lakini nabonda gete to hope ngana nyasaye naja to konye challenges jike. But I want us to believe eserikali to bwate nenkongu, but I want us to believe na we'll move together, work together until to come out successful, because amasomo na rokiro munda kujivunia masomo atayo, nothing will happen to this country.
Asante sana bwana secretary asobo semi ubia na inda santa so wancha ocha asegeta senigeta ya TV eri ogosemi abantu mono amange ko masamanga na yechsemi mwancho mulire bano na kwa igure na amange twabere togo semi waseri tkorera sensemo yechsemi abuna twabere to twairwe hopes obere abo twa hopes gosogo semeria konene no mwako yo iga amangana na chiwonchoreria serikali na ichigo ikerania achira chiria yaberege koria kwene kyabuna achisemi cyabere chigo ikirana buya ase chiskuru abayibori abana bagende skuru na abana tiga bancha amasomo bagende skuru banyore chisemi ejo cyabakonye ase amatukabusyo nabandi barutumire chi ujumbe kuri ndo mwancho muriyengo bakirambya mono bali mwensi mwabere mu butugwate kuri umucyakano wekabuna twaikire omoira igana watogokorero muroberio yo kuri ndasege kagetare gatambe na ndengo ira nanda seta ya Jumapili chinsa inyengo manyebuna nara yaya akorekanire kuri SMS ya mayanko bakira mwensi ngambye mono kubaganire boigo uburigereri burobya
Etaya TV Oborabu Bwagusi
Yesu kuru wengi